there are 3 things in your kitchen that are stopping you from getting pregnant. And one thing about your husband that nobody in your family has told you. First, you see that oil that you keep reusing. Today, you use it to fry chicken. Next week, you use it to fry plantain. The coming week, you use it to fry akara. Hey, it is forming what is called trans fat. And those trans fats, they are harming your hormones and you can't see it yet. Second thing, sugar. Sugar in pap, sugar in cornflakes, sugar in gari, sugar in tea, sugar in Milo. It is not helping you. 3, water intake. You see that water bottle that you have filled since morning and you've not taken up to 10 ml. We'll come back to all 3. I'm FK, I'm founder of 5 Star Moms. I am not a doctor, but I had done a bit of research and I have some good advice for you. Someone in your family has said something, maybe they didn't say it to your face, maybe your mother, your mother-in-law, and they've asked, where's the baby? Or you were at a party and you just somehow felt like somebody was trying to say something, looking at you, they kept looking at your stomach. When you should always carry on, baby. I want you to hear this clearly. You probably hear someone say, oh, he has had a child before, so fertility is not on him. But that's not true, because fertility could be as a result of his living, age, lifestyle changes, even hormones could affect the rate of fertility in a load. So as much as you're watching this video, show it to your husband and say, I think there's something I want you to watch, right? Okay. And if anyone has told you that herbs alone guarantee a baby, they are not telling you the truth. Herbs had the place to play, but it's not always the solution. Let's talk about 2 hormones that you're carrying about every month. It's called LH and FSH. Somewhere on the screen, I'll put the full meanings. FSH is what helps your eggs to grow, while LH is what releases the egg. First of all, you need to be self-aware about your body, and if you are not, you need to go to a laboratory, do a test, and let them tell you the health of your FSH or your LH if you've been trying to conceive for 1, 2, 3 years and above. And the reason why is because you have to know the true state you are in before you take any prescription to work. So your doctor is your friend at this point in time. When LH and FSH are in reading, you are able to predict your menstruation period. You're also able to predict your fertile window rises. It's a window where you can tell, oh, if I have sex now, I'm going to get pregnant now. There's this seed I've heard about. It's called Vitex. And people say, oh, it can help to balance your LH, can help to balance your FSH. Ensure that you confirm with your doctor, right? And if you're on any current medications, you also definitely need to speak with your doctor. Now, back to your kitchen. Okay, there's some things that we already have in our kitchens, in our stores, and I'll mention a few of them, right? If you want to get more details, I'll see you in the accountability group, all right? And I will see that you have purchased the PDF guide. More details coming by the end of this video. All right, fish, you will see things like salmon, eat a lot of salmon, eat a lot of Titus fish to eat. Try as much as possible to reduce oil eating. Everything is not good. So instead of frying your fish or frying your chicken, you might want to grill. Air fry instead. Sweet potato, oh my God. The day I discovered that thing, it was a major discovery. It's cheaper than your rice, it's cheaper than your sugar. Buy sweet potato. Buy sweet potato, eat it boiled, eat with the veggies, eat with fried eggs. Air fry it, you can bake your potatoes, right? And one rule to note is that when it comes to dieting, you don't want to have a drastic change. For instance, if I usually eat bread Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I will still eat my bread, but I will not eat it 5 times a week. I'll reduce it to 3, right? If I used to eat rice once in 2 days, I will make it once in 3 days. And the reason why is because any dieting that feels like punishment, you will not be able to stick with it. It's bitter leaf, make sure you wash out the bitter as much as possible. Orange, take a lot of oranges, eat a lot of fruits, your veggies, your carrots. Now, to the water bottle, make sure you take between 2 to 3 liters every single day. Oh, FK, water. Yes, water is business. I am not a fan as also, but water helps us clear the impurities that could be in our system. When you are taking the water cold, water, hot water, lukewarm, however you like your water, just make sure you are taking at least 2 liters every single day. So you can get a big jar of bottle, first thing in the morning. If you need to spice it up, slice of lemon or orange if lemon is too sour for you. But make sure that you are drinking a lot of water. Move your body. Get off on that bed. You need to move your body 30 minutes a day. House chores is not exercise. So if it means to dance, do the Puma dance, or you are walking for that 30 minutes or photo. And one thing that you need to know is that the way women stay fit is different from the way men stay fit. The outcomes are different. So you and your husband can be going to the gym together, you are eating the same meals, and your outcomes will be so different because our bodies are made differently. So one of the things that you want to ensure is that understand your body. If you need to calculate your BMI, do that. So being overweight is a thing. Being underweight is also a thing. You do not even need a gym. That's the truth. You can do it from home. Make sure that whatever exercise you are doing, you create some fun around it, right? So you can maybe plug your earpods, you are going on a walk or whatever it is. Just make sure that you are moving your body. You're not in a sedentary lifestyle forever. Then pay attention to your discharge. So if it's a white, creamy discharge, it shows that your body is saying, yeah, we're in the mood to conceive a beautiful baby. Remember I said one thing about your husband that nobody in your family has told you? Here it is. His sperm takes about 3 months to rebuild itself. So whatever changes that you want to make is going to take some time. So you don't want a situation whereby you are rushing in a diet. And ladies, I want you to note, we are not going to confront our husbands. Nobody likes it when they confront their taunted, okay? So note that when you are going to meet him, if he's someone who listens, you say, oh, I found this channel online. I think you should watch it. Or I'm just doing some research around conception, preparing my body. I think we should go this journey together. How about you be my accountability partner? It makes a lot of sense for him to join. His laptop should not be on his lap. We know it's called a laptop, but it could be on a desk, on a flat surface, right? His phone should not be in his pocket for long. He shouldn't wear tight underwears. The major enemy of sperm health is heat. So not necessarily reduced, it could be warm. So that way that the man is the one who gives the seed. So that sperm has to be really healthy. Then when you want to change his diet, don't just suddenly change it. Then you don't have to necessarily say, we're going on a diet though, so we must go. No. It's not a luta. We're not fighting. So for dinner, you could switch things up. Instead of just doing a mouth a bowl of rice and then you put stew and maybe just 2 pieces of meat. No, you want to give him vegetables. You want to give him protein, more protein, right? So those are the things that we want to do. And we are doing it intentional because it's about both of us. It's about you, it's about him as well. Stress itself will not stop you from getting pregnant. People get pregnant during grief, in very weird situations, things are not going so smoothly. People get pregnant, and stress can affect your hormone. So you need that space, you need that peace where you are able to on a very healthy diet. So you're taking a lot of water, you've reduced the amount of refined sugars that you take. Instead of cereals, you are taking all foods. You're having a lot of fiber in your diet. You're having a lot of boiled eggs. You're having a lot of avocado. Everything I've told you, it gives your body the best natural chances. But one of the things I want you to know is that seeing a doctor is not against you doing these things, and also doing these things is not against it. They work hand in hand. So you have to be able to ensure, like I mentioned, see your doctor. Let your doctor tell you what the underlying causes are. Trust me, one thing I know for sure is that when you eat the right diet, your health is going to align. Your reproductive health, most especially, you start seeing changes. You see that we are ovulating more regularly. And one of the things that you also have to know is that PCOS and fibroid in Nigeria, they are common. So these are issues that some certain things will not necessarily change, but it could help. If you've been trying for a year and you do not see any changes, please see a doctor. If you want the full meal plan, the accountability group, I want to see you click the link in the description box right now, because after 30 days, the price is double.